Ahead of the forthcoming 2025 local government election, and also to have a robust engagement and community with all stakeholders in the political sector, the Osun State chapter of the Inter-Party Advisory Council (IPAC) has held its annual two-day workshop to discuss matters concerning democracy.
Sort of things they cannot imagine, and that is too bad. And that's why we are here. So as our moderator have said, we are going to divide ourselves. This is workshop. We divide ourselves into 5 groups, and each group will think of one problem or one issue that affects our political party.
In an interview with the IPAC chairman, Victor Akonde, explained that the workshop was organized with all relevant stakeholders to discuss the matters in regards to democracy and also means and measures to curb vote buying and violence.
We are here today for a workshop on which we call our democracy the way forward. And we are discussing about two issues, and that's the issue of violence and also the issue of vote buying, which we believe is evil and is affecting our democracy. And as political parties, we need to come together to see the way forward in order to tackle these two issues that has caused a lot of problems for our political system, and that's the reason why we are here today.
However, he advised all political parties ahead of the election to conduct themselves in a peaceful and orderly manner.
My advice for all political parties ahead of the local government election that is coming is that each political party should conduct themselves in a peaceful manner and to avoid anything that can cause chaos, that can cause problem in our political system, and that can disturb the peace and unity of Osun State.
Speaking with the resident electoral commissioner of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in Osun State, Dr. Mintiu Agboke commended the political parties for the development, while advising them to commence mass education in order to curb vote buying in the electoral process.
So it's a very good, development for me that they are the one calling us to come and talk about vote buying, to come and talk about the tendency to be violent during the election. Again, I also use the opportunity for them to understand that the issue of vote buying is a tendency that came into the electionary process not from nowhere, but the stakeholders are the one doing it, and they agree with me that they are the one perpetrating it. And one of the steps we need to take to stem it out is for us to start massive education, which they are starting with this workshop. Again, they are also talking about violence. Violence is one of the cankerworms that is bedeviling the success of elections in Nigeria. Stakeholders are also the ones to also talk to be able to understand how to comport themselves, how to ensure that people are better encouraged to vote than being compelled to vote. Because if you unleash terror, if you unleash violence, you are forcing people to vote in a direction.
One of the guest lecturers, Dr. Segun Odeshola, said vote buying was a cankerworm and there was a need to tackle the menace. He said,
buying has become a cankerworm and is threatening the foundation of our democracy in Nigeria. And that's why we need to nip it in the bud of, like I said, all stakeholders, like the electorates, the political parties, law enforcement agencies, INEC. We should all come together and tackle this menace. If not, it will affect the quality of the leaders that are governing us as a nation. So that's
the workshop is a development from the political parties that is initiated to curb any electoral malpractices before, during, and after the election, while involving all relevant stakeholders in the state. Modupeola Show, Misalings TV.